Oh my god, hey Alex Nation, how's it going? I'm still depressed. It's been 10 minutes since the last video. Basically, I blocked all social media and YouTube and shit from my devices, apart from half an hour a day, and that's 2 hours from now. I have nothing to do, to be quite honest with you, so, like, why the fuck not chat shit to myself again? It's kind of fun. So I was going to talk about something. Oh yeah. So in my rambly as shit last video, which I will not edit, I just want to publish. I just want to like get the ball rolling. You know, no one's going to see any of this shit. It doesn't matter. But I started talking about my poorly defined and like not actually fully figured out yet model of life as the jigsaw with the pieces and the stuff. Family, friends, career, interests, maybe location potentially. There's probably more too. But basically, I think another interesting part of this model, at least for me, is that I think for different people, different jigsaw pieces matter different amounts. Actually, this isn't something I think. This is just obviously true. For example, I think for whatever reason, and it's probably bad, but the piece that matters most to me is purpose slash like job. But it doesn't have to be a job, but it has to be like something that I really love and I'm really passionate about. And that's a piece that I've never really had. And I've had all the other pieces. I had a lovely, lovely relationship and we owned a house and we had an incredible, lovely dog who I still see sometimes and love with all my heart. And okay, my family piece has always been soggy jigsaw shit. But, you know, I had a great friend group, lovely relationship, house, great dog, you know. But I think because for me, it's like the purpose piece has to come first. So I can have the other stuff, but it will always feel like there's this huge hole. And that's exactly what happened. So it didn't work out because it was like, I don't know this. I know there's a hole here and it's really eating me up and I don't know how to fill that fucking hole, but like, I have to. So I kind of fucked it in a huge way. Terrible breakup. Really not a skillful breakup at all. Just fucking burnt bridges. Lost a bunch of friends. Terrible fucking time. And the sad thing is that hole is not one you can quickly fill. It's whereas in it's like a counterpoint. I don't know if that's a word. The breakup led to 6 months later my ex-girlfriend finding someone much better, like someone who didn't have this huge hole in their life that was making them depressed and irritable and just like not a good person. So she got to date someone much nicer and like now is thriving, which fucking rules because like God knows I still fucking love her and like that's awesome. And she's just moved to Canada to be a ski instructor. Like shit is cool. Like from what I can tell, she's now living her best life, which is like fuck yeah, that rules. That's great. But man, I'm kind of jealous. You know, and I have no right to be. I was the breaker upper. But like, sadly, my problem is big and hard to fix. Like I can't just get a purpose and like an incredible job or like creative outlet like that. Whereas if my problem was like, I'm happy with everything and I just want a really good relationship, then I could date people and find a great relationship and then be like, hey, now everything's great, which is what happened with her. So she's now kind of got this complete jigsaw piece. Maybe this is oversharing, but yeah, I spent the last 2 years traveling around, like working on different projects, like, and I think pretty much I've spent 2 years improving my resolution of the missing piece. It's like there was a hole in my jigsaw and it was blurry. It was like I know there's a hole there, I can tell, but I like can't tell how to fill it. I can't just be like, I know, I just need to do this. I just need to make songs and that will fill it. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck my purpose is, you know? I don't know what to do, but I spent 2 years getting to know myself better and what I like and don't like and just having the occasional insight and being like, oh shit, maybe I should do this thing. But it's a long ass process and I'm not done and I'm 28 and I'm living at my mum's and like it's still like I'm gonna try these creative projects but I don't fucking know if they get the right ones, but I think I'm moving in the right direction, but I'm not earning any money. Can you make money from art and creativity in this world? Probably not. But you know, basically my point is, what the fuck is my point? My point is It's I don't know. People can have different jigsaws. Some people could just be like, yeah, all I just want like silver jigsaw pieces in all the things. I just want a pretty good job, a pretty good relationship, or like, a really good relationship, a decent job, nice family, boom, boom, boom. It's all good. I am now good and everything's fine. Whereas for whatever reason, for me, it's like I have to, and it's probably dumb. It's probably like from some kind of arrogance of like I have to be special and like do something really important, which could just be some dumb shit. Like a problem with me is I can't just get a normal job and just be like, this is my normal job, because part of me is like, no, this like isn't special enough. I need to be doing something really great, which is probably just unrealistic, dumb as shit, like shooting myself in the foot, fucking moronic. But for whatever reason, neuroses and various things, that's just who I am. So I'm really in a weird bind at the moment where I don't really have a job, but I don't want to just take any job. I've been like a data analyst in the past, or I've worked in internal operations at startups, and it's like it brings the money in and it's fine, but like I don't want to be a fucking data analyst, bro. I don't want to work in internal operations, bro. You know what I mean? But then is it just me being a dumb, arrogant shit and I should just get a fucking job and earn some money and live somewhere? And but I just I'm just too much of a prick to be able to do that, which is probably dumb as hell. And it would be a lot easier if I could just be happy being like a well-adjusted, normal person. But yeah, I saw a quote recently that was like, it's easier to be exceptional than normal, which really fucking resonated because I feel like being normal is just out of my grasp. But like to just be a well-adjusted person with like a nice jigsaw piece, it just doesn't seem like that's in my power. Like it's just not going to happen. But I can be like fucking obsessed with figuring out what my purpose is, or like trying to make art, or like be creative. And it's really hard to know if it's going to pay off. I could be going in the complete wrong direction like a fucking idiot, and I may just be shooting myself in the foot, etc., etc. I could just end up living at my mum's for multiple years and end up like with nothing to show for it. But it kind of feels like it's what I have to do right now anyway. So yeah, that's where I'm at. It's scary. It's probably also really fucking first world problems. Like, lucky me that I can live at my mum's and pay barely any rent, and I have enough savings to do that for a while. And I can like, I did a challenge recently of like making a song a day for 100 days. I stopped at day 23 because I felt like I kind of plateaued. But like, man, that's a cool thing to be able to do. And now I'm like learning to write poems because I figured that's good for songwriting. Like the songs that I love have incredible lyrics. It's like I want to write incredible lyrics, and poems that's like the most efficient way to do it. I'm like, I'm working hard, but it's just it's so fucking hard to know if I'm going in the right direction, and I'm probably not. And if my part of me is like, maybe my dream is to be a musician because I love music, so that would be cool. But also, how incredibly unlikely is it that I could make money from doing that? It's incredibly fucking unlikely, so that's probably dumb as shit. But I don't know what else to do, so I guess I'll try. And it's no fun, bro. Being 28 and being dumb as shit is not a good time. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens, bro.